Hey friends, welcome back to my channel Viv-A-Wiz and I'm Viv. So today over here we're gonna create a laser shooter game. So here, now first I'll show you all how this works. It's gonna be amazing. So this is the first page. Now this is the bullet moving and you win. So this was just the game. So we're gonna create this game today. So we're gonna create this in Cognimates. So I'll just write Cognimates dot me slash home slash and I'll put an enter. So yeah, I click on code and play, and now I can see my page over here. So my page is loading, and after that I can create my game. Cognimates.me or .gui is basically a project or a website which is created just like Scratch. So they're both pretty similar. So I've got my place over here. So now I'll delete sprite 1 and in the backdrops I'll just go to backdrops and I'll click on this text option over here and I'll write a text called space shooter. And I'll click on the screen so I can maximize and set its position. Now that I've set its position, I'll write all the rules and regulations and all of it. So I'll write I'll write my text over here and then I could write the rules and regulations. I won't write so much, I'll just write the basic features. So I've written this, and as it's too big, it's showing me that it's too big, so I'll just minimize its size to smaller and I'll get this right in the center. I'll write the right arrow key to shoot and up and down arrow keys to move. So here I'm done with my rules and regulations over here. So this is my first screen. Now if I want, I could even draw an image over here of a rocket flying, or just a small ball with the design of a rocket. So I'll do that because it looks better. I'll just write NASA. So yep, this looks better. Now I'll create a new backdrop which is going to be space. So I'll just click on choose a backdrop and I'll write space over here. So it's showing me space. The nebula, the moon, the galaxy, and there are some cartoon spaces too. So over here I've chosen galaxy, so it will look better when I choose galaxy. It looks better. Yeah. So this is my galaxy. So over here now click on the code option and click on this little cat face and click on choose a sprite. Now, as I've chosen baby Harry, it's showing me that it will upload whatever image I choose. So that was an image to test. Now I'll click on upload sprite and I will choose an image that I have chosen from my files, which is called the rocket shooter and a gun. So you can take these two sprites or images from Google and then we can go on. So I'll first click on my sprite image over here and I get these two in quick access. So now I'll click on this bunny sprite again and I'll click on upload sprite again, and now I'll go to the quick access option over here. So from here I'll get those two things. So I'll just select these two and click on open. So two sprites. That's my gun. I'll just set its size to 30 because it's looking too big now. Yep, this is better. And I'll set the rocket to 50 as the rocket's meant to be big, but not too big. So size to 50 and size to 30. Yep, that's better. I'll place the rocket here and my gun here. So this is my first screen. I have to invisibilize these in the first screen. Now I'll create two variables which will be coding in the backdrops. So I'll click on variables and I'll right click on this and I'll create rename and I'll click on shot or lives first. After lives, I will make a variable and in this name of the variable, I will write rockets left. So we're going to create a game of 3 rockets. So these are the 2 rockets that I have, lives and rockets left. These are going to be the 2 variables that I'll have for this game. So I'll place them in a place where they look better. Yup, that's perfect. So now once I've done this, I will begin coding my game. So in this rocket shooter game, I'll first go on and I'll write when flag click hide. So this is the code for the rocket. So over here I'll find hide and I'll add this code. So when flag click hide, after I've got this and I've written this 2 blocks, even if I visibilize this, when I click on the flag, it will get invisibilized. So when flag click, I want it to hide and I want the set rocket lives variable to 3. So I'll do this code in the backdrops now. So I'll add a when flag click. I'll go to my variables and I'll go here and I'll write set rocket left to 3. Now as I've written 3 rocket lefts, I'll have to duplicate this 2 times more. So I've duplicated these and I'll visibilize these 2. So I put one here and I'll put one here. So that's better. So now it shows that all 3 of my rockets are ready. Now all 3 of them will move. Now you gotta shoot them and stop them from reaching. So now we'll code. So I'll click on flag and they all hide. Yep. So now I will give the code of moving forward. So I'll write when flag click move 10 steps forever. So I'll add this forever black block over here, and I'll write move 1 step. So instead of this 10 steps, I'll just create it to 1. Yep. So now I'll have to create a broadcast message which will be called broadcast level main game or broadcast game. Yep. So I'll go to the set backdrops and I'll go to events, and you find this when I receive message 1. In here I'll just create a new message to game, and when I receive game in this broadcast message, the main thing that shall happen is that the backdrop shall change. So in here I'll just delete this when I receive, and I'll go to the rocket shooter again. So here I'll click on when flag click. I'll go to the control section and I'll write wait 3 seconds, or I'll just change it to 5 seconds, and it will switch backdrop. That's gonna be in looks. So switch backdrop to backdrop 2 or space. Yep. Galaxy. Now when it changes, so in rockets, when flag click forever move 10 steps, but it shall even be if. So we'll write an if else condition. If you are in backdrop 2 or backdrop galaxy, that's when your code shall work. So we'll do that. When flag click, we'll again write the same code, wait 5 seconds, and then the forever will begin. And now we'll show it. We'll show it and then it will move. So I'll click on flag, I'll read it out. Space Shooter. This is a game in which all the rules and regulations can be read out loud, and I have to set my rocket to this position and it's moving 10 steps backward. So if it's moving backward, this is going to be wrong, so I gotta allow it to move forward. So I'll set my rocket at this position and I will say move 1 step forward. So over here I'll just write it to glide 1 second, or we'll take this to 10 seconds. So we give the opponent 10 seconds time to shoot all 3. 10 seconds we have to make it glide to the place -165 -11. -165 -11. So we'll click on flag, and now it will show. So now it's moving slowly and just shoot them out. So this is the first one. Now we have to give the same code to every rocket, but we even have to do when flag click, go to 2 to 3 and 50. Now we'll again go to the backdrops, and when flag click, we'll just duplicate this and the backdrop 1. So this is going to be the main functions. I'll just click on this and I'll drag and drop this and leave it over there. I'll drag and drop this and leave it over there. So now I'll go to this. So this place has got the same code which has been duplicated for this place. So it's working pretty well. Now we just gotta change the go-tos. So we'll flag it and we'll set this as a type place, or we'll set this as a position. So it will be go to 144 to 116. So 144 116, and this will be going to this position, which is 128 116. 128 116. So this is gonna be the main function of this one. Now we'll do the main function for this one too. So we'll visibilize it and we'll put it over here. Yep. So these two will be forward, then that's there's a disadvantage that you'll have to go down and then up and then choose the center one. So we'll set its go to 162 minus 117. 162 minus 117. And now we'll glide it to the position which is minus 152 minus 125 minus 152 to minus 125. Now that we've created this, now we'll just test our app. So space shooter C, so it's working all good. So pretty fast, and this is not moving pretty fast, so we'll move it quickly. So now we'll test our game. So it's all working, but there's something missing. The gun is not ready. So we'll click on this sprite and we'll click on paint. So over here we'll take the pen tool and we'll go to the saturation dark and color to light. Now over here I just add this little trick over here, and I'll again twist this trick behind. So here's a bullet which is ready, and we'll cover it properly, and now we'll add the same color in it. So our bullet will be ready. That's our bullet. We'll set its size to 50, which is the lowest size we can do for the bullet. Also to 20. Yeah, that's amazing. That's a bullet. This is the position of the bullet, and this is the position of our gun. So we'll visualize the gun and we'll set its position to this. It's perfect. Now we'll code for our gun finally. So in this code, it's a little complicated, but it's gonna be easy. We'll go to sprite 1 directly. We won't code for the gun. So we'll click on sprite 1 and we'll go to the when flag click, hide the main code, and then we'll just duplicate the hide and delete it. So we've duplicated the when flag click. So we now add a if condition and we will delete it. So it shows that the if condition will work now. Now we'll go over here and when space key clicked, we'll change it to when right arrow key click. then it will show us move 10 steps, or it will just move 10 steps, and we'll go to the control and we'll get this repeat block in here. So instead of repeat 10, we'll go to sensing and it will repeat move 10 steps and repeat until it's touching rocket shooter. And rocket shooter 2 and rocket shooter 3. 2 and rocket shooter 3. Right arrow key click. So here's the game. So we click on the right arrow key, but it's invisibilized. Visualize it, and now we play on with the game. But when right arrow key clicked, it will even get visible. So we'll go up and up and up, or we'll just go to the look section easier and we'll just drag and drop the show button. Now we'll click on flag to code. So we'll click on the right arrow key and it will repeat. Now once it touches it, nothing is happening. So now what will happen is going to be a code for the rockets. Yep. So now we're coding for the rockets. We're gonna code that if it is touching our bullet, you will lose. So let's do that. So here, when flag click, just delete this thing. Code. So it stopped fully. So when flag click, forever, if touching our bullet, so from the sensing, so we'll drag and drop this block in the if touching rocket shooter, or if touching sprite 1, then hide. Then you hide the sprite and the sprites is over. But we have forgotten something. It will be change lives by 1. Not 1, it will be -1. So here that we've done this with this code, we will just click here and we'll click on Control C. Now we'll go to the other pages and we'll just Control V and Control V. Now we'll go to the backdrops and over here we'll write when flag click. We've already created the function. We'll just add an if and an equal to forever. Yeah, forever if lives equal to 0. So we'll go to the variables and rockets left equal to 0. Your lives will anyways be 2. 3 will be your lives. So rockets equal to 0, then you lose. Then it will anyways get invisibilized. But what will even happen is you will be the screen, or you'll get a text pop up So you'll click here, paint, and you will. Let it just be like that. Yeah. So we'll invisibilize this and the code. Then look, show backdrop, show that sprite. So if then we'll switch the backdrop to galaxy, and that'll only be the code. Now this forever, over here you see this forever, we'll just control C this and keep this in here. I'll get a sprite 2 and we'll control V this, and when flat click will be the only function we have to add. And we'll even add show over here. We'll add a show. So over here our code's been done. Now the only thing we'll have to do is we have to set our lives to 3. So you're done with the wrap. Now you could play this game with friends, with family. That's all for this code. So this is all that we do for this app. Thanks friends for watching this video. See you in the next video. Bye bye.